Hello. Hey, what's up? This is your girl. Am I on here? Can anybody hear me? Hey, Sean.
Hey, how are
How are
you?
you? I'm doing fine. I'm just like looking how beautiful that edit was. Like, wasn't that sexy?
It
It
was.
was. That is Las Vegas, Nevada. Okay, I think I have something playing in the background. So anyway, thank you everybody for coming. We're waiting for some other beautiful people to come in. S. Huston and some other ladies are going to come. I'm going to set up the call-in line and we're going to play my me-mercials. That's what I call them. Don't steal my shit, okay? Mute yourself, love bug, and we're going to get into some things, okay? Okay. I'm so ghetto.
Okay.
Well, not really. Well, kind of. Whatever. Anyway, let's get into it.
What the world does to you is the world does it to you long enough and effectively enough. You begin to do it to yourself. You become a collaborator, an accomplice of your own murderers, because you believe the same things they do. They think it's important to be white, and you think it's important to be white. They think it is shameful to be black, and you think it is shameful to be black. And you have no corroboration around you of any other sense of life. All those corroborations which are around you are, in terms of the white majority standards, so deplorable, they frighten you to death.
We got this new thing called classism. It's racism's cousin. And we got this other thing that's also been working for a long time where you don't have to be racist anymore. It's called self-hate. It works on itself. It's like real estate of racism, where just like that, when someone comes up and says something like, I am a god, everybody says, who does he think he is? Would it have been better if I had a song that said, I am a nigga? Or if I had a song that said, I'm a gangster? Or if I had a song that said, I am a pimp? All those colors and patinas fit better on a person like me, right? But to say you are a god, especially when you got shipped over to the country that you're in and your last name is a slave owner's. How could you say that? How could you have that mentality?
I've been getting calls all day and text messages from people telling me I need to stop, so I need to disassociate myself. Or else my career is going to be over. Or else my life is going to be over. Let me tell y'all something. Stop calling me. Stop texting me. I turned my back on a man. You think I'm about to turn my back? I don't think I'm going to turn my back on a lot of stuff for the black community who made the black community great again? And you think I'm about to give up on you? Are you stupid? You think I'm about to turn my back? It's not happening. It's not happening, Captain. Stop calling me. Stop texting me. I stand with me to disassociate myself. For what? For what? If you want me to give up on, go to hell, you ungrateful pieces of shit. Yeah, I said that.
You know I love that clip. I'm sorry. Me and my me-mercials. Hold on, let me put this right. Da 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 da. We have S_Huston. Yeah. We have Sean in the building. Welcome, ladies. Welcome. Tracy, you're more than
Thank
welcome to
you.
come up here, babe. Hi, Shelly. Oh, can she hear me? Okay. So anyway, I decided to come on and have just an open panel, and I believe I named this "Real versus Fake," and the devil is in the details. I've been watching YouTube, a lot of YouTube, and there's been a lot of things that have been goings ons on the YouTube streets, and there's some things that were impressed on my heart. As a video creator that I wanted to convey. Um, and just come live and just chop it up. That's about it. Nothing more and nothing else. And I'm thankful to have these two beautiful ladies with me. Some other beautiful people are supposed to be joining us, but I don't know if they done got scared, child. Okay.
Thank you for having me. Oh, you have a, I forgot to one more.
Hey, how you doing, Miss? I knew I was gonna find you. You see how I found you, sis? I found your ass, girl. Oh Lord, why is not letting me click on it? I found your ass. I said, you know what? I don't know her email, so I'm gonna go find her under one of my comments, and I'm gonna say, "Girl, I'm over here live, and bring your ass over." That's why she laughing. That's why she laughing. Okay, go over there and tell Gotti bring his ass over here and share my live out. I always have his back. I just would like to know some opinions, and you're more than welcome to come up here too, sis, if you want to. Now, what I wanted to say though, as Shelly and Sean and the ladies and the gentlemen, what I wanted to say is that as a content creator, right, YouTuber, because everybody's not a content creator. That's just my opinion. Um, I call them non-content creators. They're people with telephones and tablets and Obama phones. Metro PCSs, Boost Mobiles, Sprint, 3 months behind on bills, so on and so forth. And they just get a phone and a tablet and a raggedy ass laptop and they just go live and they do a bunch of mumbo jumbo. To me, a content creator, a YouTuber, they don't need a panel. Now, I'm not saying that a content creator that utilizes a panel is not a content creator, but content creators, non-content creators that uses subscribers for content are wrong. And subscribers that want to be non-content creators that want to be content creators are wrong too. They pretend and they come on your panel and they sit up there for hours and hours. They call in. They come with the takeover spirit. Oh, wait a minute. They come on with the, in my opinion, from what I've observed, not just in this sector, just overall, just on social media, they come on with, but especially in this particular area of YouTube, they come on with a takeover spirit. They're loud, they're reckless, they're very disrespectful to the content creators audience. They have no boundaries, but they utilize the excuse that it's the beef sector. What do you expect? That shit's annoying to me. Chocolate, be quiet. Can you shut up? Okay, you don't like them bitches neither. That ain't my. All right, okay, go ahead, please make your entrance. Are you done? Okay. Nobody wants to hear you. You're not. Oh Lord Jesus, hold on, let me mute. Okay, and they can't do content. Okay, all right, hold on, y'all. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so I had to give my dog some hot dogs. Okay, organic hot dogs. Please don't call the people on me to try to get my dog taken away. Okay. So anyway, what I was gonna say is that one of the things that really truly irritates me is the subscribers that go on content creators' channels and spin this false narrative that they don't want to be content creators, right? What's up, Derek? I found you in the comments too, brother. Hey, a sister gonna do what she gotta do. So, and they'll sit up there for days and weeks and so on and so forth. So you have the non-content creator and the messy ass subscriber that pretends that they don't want to be a YouTuber, and they're both using each other, which creates a succubus, in my opinion, a succubus. And let's look up the definition. Succubus. Okay. Which it says is a female demon. Okay. But in the urban way, what's up? Is Nappy Child in here? I can't see her. How you doing, baby? What's up, mama? I gotta go on my phone to give you your wrench, beautiful. But anyway, but like I was saying is that to me, they have it's a type of a spirited entity, right? That gets on them of clout, like right. They say, oh, it's not about numbers. It's not about numbers. When it is, right? It is about numbers. Because you do the most salacious, oh, okay. You do the most salacious things. Oh, Lord. Okay. Send me the link to my phone, sis. Okay. So I done lost my train of thought. I am not fucking with y'all. You know I can't multitask like that. Right. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, sis. Energy vampires. But they're panelists, right? They're panelist vampires, but they feed off each other. And you just sit back and you're just like, I don't want to wait for the bottom to fall out, but you know that the bottom is going to fall out. You know that they're throwing rocks at a glass house. You know that they're standing on weak ice. You know that that bitch can't walk in stilettos. You know that she has bad knees. You know that he's not straight. You know that here he has a wife. Why are you trying to get with him? I'm just utilizing these things as a form of analogies, right? And then you see it play over and over and over and over again. And then you have the other good content creators that have the if they would take the time and not be in the fuck shit, that they could be good content creators, but they don't trust anybody. But then they hand over their trust to a motherfucker that doing wrong, that stab them not in their back, but stab them right in front of their what is this shit in front in their trachea, like right just like right just in your face, like they be like in your face, like they do you so wrong when there's so many different actual content creators that take the time to edit, uh, do research, that does not dox and commit federal crimes, that can actually hold a crowd, but then You don't want those type of people to hold a crowd. Then it comes to the isolation. You isolate the people that have talent. The people that actually have talent, you isolate them, and then you create a narrative behind the scenes, and you threaten your people and say, oh, if I catch you over there in that person's chat, you know, whatever, I ain't gonna fuck with you no more. That gang mentality, you know, the Bloods versus the Crips and the Sanchucos and so on and so forth, you know, that funny shit, you know. Then you got the other thing. Oh, stay off them phones. You got to stay off them phones. Better not get on the phone with them. So then you put fear into the audience, and then to future content creators and videographers and vloggers and bloggers and so on and so forth. So these people become trapped, right? So now they're afraid to donate. They're afraid to get on panels. They're afraid to show up in certain people's chats. They're afraid, so now they're trapped over here on a person's channel where all this so-called entertainment that's going on that gives people nothing but negative energy. And there's always a motherfucker that leaves that same comment every time. It's always one. Well, at least the streets are on fire for 2 days. And what costs? And what costs? But then the other person saying, I ain't doing this for clicks and views. I'm not doing this for clicks and views. Then what the fuck? Why are you even on here if you're not doing it for a click? Don't you got to click to get on this motherfucker? Don't somebody has to view you for you to communicate back and forth? The lies, the unrealistic expectation that you give yourself. Do you think that your audience is mentally challenged? I'm just wondering. And it just makes it, I don't know. Now, maybe I just sound like a rambling fool. But that is a very big pet peeve of mine. This fake ass, how many motherfuckers have become content creators that came on and said it over? I'm not trying to be a content creator. I'm not trying to be a content creator. I'm not trying to be a content creator. Knowing gosh darn well that's what they wanted to be all along. How many?
Sis, can I jump up in here? Oh, I'm echoing really bad.
No, you're not, baby. Let me put myself on mute, mama.
No, trust me, I'm echoing. Let me see. Okay. Now, when you go on mute, I'm not echoing anymore. So when you were talking, was there an echo with you? I just want to make sure we have everything before I start talking. Or, I can hear
I'll mute myself, baby, when you talk. Go ahead, babe.
Okay. Miss Iverson, Vegas Girl, Nappy Child, Tracy's World, welcome. Can you guys let me know how I sound as far as my and Derek K? Can you guys let me know if I'm echoing at all? Because my sound and TC, my sound sounds really bad on my side. But Nicole just said something that really triggered me. You have a lot of people who say they don't want to be a content creator, and I think they say that because they know that they actually really can't be one, and that they will fail in being one. And so they say that so that when they get 2 views on a video, or they can't reach the amount of subscribers they're trying to reach, they can use that as an excuse by saying, oh, I don't take this serious. I'm not really a content creator. I just do whatever. But they do want to be content creators, but they really don't want to do the work. They want to cut the line. They want to beef their way through. They want to, stab people in the back. They want to do whatever they can do to basically get there. And you can cut the line whichever kind of way you want to, and bring people, because they will subscribe, hoping to hear more of that stuff. But whatever you do to get people to come to your channel, you have to continue to do that in order to keep them coming. Thank you, chat, for letting me know about my sound. But that's what I wanted to say. Whatever you do to gain your audience, you're going to have to continue to do that. So if you want to throw out receipts, people are always going to expect receipts. If you want to beef, people are going to expect beef all the time. Whatever you do, you're going to have to keep setting the bar higher and higher to maintain and also to grow and have an audience. But a lot of people don't want to do the work. And then those who say, oh, I don't care about the numbers. Yes, they do, because all they do is talk about the numbers. They talk about their numbers and they talk about your numbers as well. Why are you watching my numbers? You know what I'm saying? I had somebody tell me about my numbers. I mean, if you're bored, invite some people to come over, but I'm good. I'm not worried about it. That's all. Go ahead, Nicole. I'm going to go back on mute just so we don't have any interference.
Well, I mean, come on now. What? You don't come on here to talk to yourself. I mean, Sean, I would love to know your perspective on things. Am I tripping? Am I being too emotional? Chat, Miss Iverson, Sean, Tracy's World. I mean, Derek. I mean, seriously. Of course, no, it's not all about numbers in the sense, yes, I'm going to create content for the subscribers that I have. I don't consider them subscribers. I consider them as family. You can have, let's say, 15,000 subscribers. Another person can have 5,000 subscribers. If that 15,000 subscribers are looking for something that does not bring you joy as a content creator, or something that you cannot continue to do, say for instance you came on eating cockroaches and you did it really good for about 30 days, but the doctor said you can't eat no more cockroaches. Well, and you gained all them subscribers for eating cockroaches. Now you got the person with 5,000 that is knitting nanny. All she doing is knitting. She been on for 20 years. But she got a solid 5,000. And that 5,000 love knitting nanny. She don't eat cockroaches. She might can knit one. She don't want to. But her solid 5,000 got her back. What you want is an organic audience. An audience that love you. Not a one-track mind audience, regardless of whatever it is. When you have an organic audience, they're going to love you when you up, and they're going to love you when you down. They're going to be there for you financially. And then it's bits and pieces of audiences, though. You know, you got the ones that waiting for you to fall, but I'm talking about the organic ones, the ones that'll watch you for years, the ones that email you and tell you like, girl, you're a hot mess. I'm worried about you. Those people. Those are the ones that real, true content creators, vloggers and bloggers and business owners, those are the ones that we all truly desire. So stop with the fuck shit and stop lying.
Nicole, can I ask you a question?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I'm echoing. Am I echoing?
Yes,
No?
I think it's on Nicole's side. Whenever she's on and someone else is talking, the echoing is really, really bad.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know why it's an echo on my side, but let me put it on mute, babe.
Okay. You mentioned subscribers who do panels, and I'm not clear, and I want to make sure I'm clear. Are you saying that they primarily want to become content creators and so to speak, ride the content creators back?
Well, let me clarify. Not every content creator that has StreamYards or OBS or Zoom that utilizes their panels and have call-ins and so on and so forth, do I think that they use their audience for content because they can't create content without them. That's not what I'm saying. But there is a certain amount of content. There are a certain amount of YouTubers, I call them non-content creators, because without their panels, they will not survive. They barely can edit. They go to Google and snatch download to save a thumbnail. They don't know how to edit to save their lives. If they do, they will not. They don't present themselves on camera, and if they don't present themselves on camera, they don't give you anything, something. If there's no drama or whatever, like present a story, like challenge, do a whole 2 weeks, no panels, no call in. Let's see your numbers then.
Okay.
Okay, I get that.
Did I do? And you guys, y'all were right. I had the other my channel in the background. Is it echoing still?
Okay.
Did
Yeah,
I
I still
answer
hear
that?
Am I echoing? I
Yeah,
don't
whenever
hear it
Nicole is
anymore.
on, Nicole has to be on mute in order for me to talk. That's the only way I can do it.
No, but
I
she
don't
was
hear
saying
you.
she still had something open, but she just
Right.
closed it. So
I
I
know.
think,
But even when she closed it, it still had the echo.
are you
So
on
she's on
mute,
mute now.
Nicole?
So she is. I don't want her to take it off because it's gonna make that sound again. I'm just gonna say this real quick and then she can come off of mute. So Vegas girl, her question. I just want to make sure I read it all the way correctly. Okay. Vegas girl says, well, my question is, what if all you do is upload videos and never go live? Does that still make you a content creator? Absolutely. Anytime you start to upload videos, whether you upload or go live, to me, that makes you a content creator. However, I kind of feel like people who do panels and they just drop the link and it's a free for all where you don't really have a subject. It's kind of like a party line. In my opinion, that doesn't make you a content creator. Now, by Google standards, you are a content creator because you're going to get a 1099 and all that kind of stuff if you're monetized. But I just feel like to be a real, true content creator, and this is just my thought process, it's not really how it works. Because if you upload or go live or whatever you do, even if you're just there fooling around with your friends, you're a content creator. But I feel like in order to do content, you need to have a subject. You need to be talking about something, even if it's positive or negative. There are, like Nicole said, there are a lot of content creators who do not know how to edit. So what they do is they just hit the button because they don't have to do anything extra. They don't have to combine anything together. They don't know how to make intros. They don't know how to make outros. They don't know how to delete sound here or there or add sound. Um, there are some people who go live because when you go live, and I've had this conversation before, you do get more views than if you do a regular upload. Because with a live, people will fall on and they'll come in and then they'll drop off. So you're going to get credit for that click, even if they don't stick around. And most people, if they can't actually watch your video, they're just not going to click on it at all. With where a live, they might want to click on it to see what's going on, or maybe at some point, if the live gets boring, they might click off and then they might come back later on. So if you leave off and you click back on, say 5 times, you're giving that person extra clicks and views. I had one person say, well, so-and-so was live and they only had 100 people in there, but when their live ended, they had 400 views. They must have bought some views. No, they didn't buy any views. If you pay attention to when you do a live, your end number for your live is always going to be more than the amount of viewers that you had watching. But just to reiterate my personal opinion, I feel like if you're going to call yourself a content creator, you need to be able to do several things. You need to be able to be up there by yourself. You should not always have to have a team of people with you. You should always be able. You should also be able to talk about something and have a subject. Um, you should be able to vlog. You should be able to do reviews. You should be able to just do different stuff versus just basically going live, dropping a link, having a whole bunch of people coming on, and everyone's just laughing and joking. I think that's just foolishness, in my personal opinion. And I'm going on mute, so Nicole can go ahead.
Well, Sean, you can go ahead and chime in. And thank you, everybody, for coming. Derek, Tracy's World, Miss Iverson. Let me see. I'm sorry. Who else is in here? Nappy Chow. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hold on. I seen someone else up in here. TC, how you doing, beautiful? Welcome. Welcome. But go ahead, Sean. I would love to hear Sean's perspective. But let me just say this before she unmutes herself. I'm not trying to disrespect anybody in any way. When I say non-content creator, I'm speaking from the sense that they're not even trying at all. They're placating off the fact that they know that these people need attention, and they're just using each other. They're feeding off of each other. And I believe that both parties, majority, knows that. I'm like, well, old girl gonna, as soon as I hit the button, old girl gonna come over here. I'm just gonna put her on. I'm gonna use this bitch for content, girl, and tell the mods to drop my Cash App, honey. And then after they fall out, then it's another one, and then it's another one, and then you look up, oh, now they got a channel. Not that anybody can create a channel. They should. They should. It's space for everybody to create content. But all of the lies and the foolery is just unnecessary to me. But go ahead, Sean. Chime in, Doc.
I actually agree with what both of you said. I'm searching for real content. I'm tired of the beefing, tired of the dragging, tired of just talking about nothing. If I'm going to spend time on YouTube, then I want to be able to be fed. Maybe that's selfish of me, but I think people should put out real content, talk about real issues. If everybody talked about real issues, just imagine the wealth of knowledge people could gain. But what do we gain by beefing? What do we gain by doxing? What do we gain by doing all of the tomfoolery that's been going on? So I would love to see people do real, quote unquote, content, because a lot of these, quote unquote, conversations are just sickening to me. I'm done.
Well, see, you hear it, ladies and gentlemen. And she's not the only one. I have a lot of people that contact me about that. Of course, we all do enjoy the mess every now and again. We all need to vent every now and again. But I've had people reach out to me that, like, how it affects them mentally, psychologically, the abuse that some of these people take on panels. And I think it's a content creator's responsibility to well, YouTube states that to protect your audience to the best of your ability. And if someone, comes on your panel and someone that is, your moderator or whatever that represents your brand, um, and they doxing your audience, you need to do something to rectify that.
Hold on, Nicole, they're saying you're having some issues. Read your chat.
Okay. I'm going to remove myself and let's remove ourselves and come back in. Hold on, you guys. I don't know why, y'all.
Consequence for you leaving me. Did it make sense, baby? I can tell there's something heavy on your mind. Just lay it on the line. I can see the hurt regret through the souls of your sad eyes. And to me, it's no surprise. You've been doing, now got my love. Tell me, baby. You've been doing, now got your heart alone. Kiss me, baby. Just imagine what could have been if you had taken time to comprehend that no other could have given to you the kind of loving like I do. I still hear those farewell words you said that day and time. Those words were so unkind, drowned in tears. I cried and cried when you walked out of my life. But you know I'm telling it right. You've been doing, now got my love. Tell me, baby. You've been doing, now got your heart. Are you feeling it, baby?
Okay, we're back. Is that better?
I think
Is the sound? I think that should be better. Go ahead, Miss Shay.
no, I just muted it because every time it does that noise. I honestly think it's StreamYard, and that's why I was telling you earlier that when my year's up, because I don't like stuff to come out of my bank account every month, so I just went ahead and paid for the StreamYard for the whole year.
Yeah.
But when it's done, I'm not going to. We have the echo again, Nicole. I'm not going to pay for StreamYard again because it crashes on me, it freezes on me, and honestly, $26, $27 a month is not a little bit of money to use something that's having issues every time. I've checked out Shade using Restream, and you pay way less, and I feel like they have better graphics. They come for free, and you get the stream on 30 different streaming services at a lower price. StreamYard, I just feel like everybody is using it because everybody's using it, not necessarily because it's the better streaming service.
Well, send me that information, sis, because I didn't pay for a year because I can't do this because it has actually affected, you know what I mean, a lot of my live streams when I'm already trying to rebuild, you know what I'm saying, my live my live audience back. Okay. But go
Yeah,
ahead, Mama.
I can send you a link, and I can also send you a video where I did a step by step. And actually, the StreamYard, sorry, not StreamYard, the Restream that's free, in my opinion, is better than the StreamYard that's for free. Because the StreamYard that's for free, you have the watermark on it. They also limit you on how many hours you can get. But with the Restream, you don't have a watermark, and you can still add people on like StreamYard. The only difference that I noticed that StreamYard might have like an advantage is that, we can use our avatar or profile picture or whatever like this. But when you're on Restream, I don't think you can really do that. I just see like this general kind of avatar letter thing. Here we can change the picture as we're talking. It doesn't give you that option, but you can still bring people on. I think honestly, even for the free one, I think you can still add 10 people on. So I will give you that information right now. If you want to test it out, we could test it out later on after this if you want to just see, you know what I'm saying, how it works or if it works for you. But I need to look to see when I pay for my StreamYard so I'll know when it's up. But I'm not going to go any further. I know they had like some type of promotion if you want to first sign up, and I think you only end up paying like $15 a month. So you're paying like more than $10 less a month, and
Oh
they have better
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, I actually have emailed StreamYards in regards to that. I'm like, I have Super Blast with Cox. Um, I said, on my laptop, I have, cleaned it out. I've added on Norton for the whole year. That was extra, $400. And for my streams to, you know what I'm saying, constantly or whatever. Also, YouTube did do an update. So if there is any buffering or whatever that could be going on too on anybody else's end, make sure that you updated the YouTube app. They've been doing a lot of updates. So, and also before I came on too, they said that YouTube was having some trouble. But even if YouTube wasn't having any trouble, it's always some issues in regards to, you know, our sound quality when we try to communicate. But anyway, let's try to get back on track, I guess. But go ahead, sis.
Yeah, no, I was just saying, like, when you're doing stuff like this, especially when you're not really making money on YouTube, it doesn't make sense when you're spending a bunch of money and the products that you're buying, they're not working. So, yeah. But as far as like the content creators and stuff like that, did you mean like the people who, I don't even want to say that person's name because I don't want them to pop up, but the person who came on here trolling, first saying that they were a guy, then they were a girl, like how they kept going from platform to platform, jumping on panel to panel, and then
Right.
they said they didn't want to be a content creator, they would never be one, and then suddenly they were launching a whole channel. Is that what you were
Oh,
talking
right.
about?
That's a
Thing
perfect,
they want
yes,
to do?
that's a perfect example. Yes. You can go ahead and kind of elaborate on that without saying the person's name, but yeah, that's a perfect example.
Yeah, I think a lot of people do that. And I think if you want to be a content creator, that's fine and you have every right to do it. But I don't think that you should fool people and go from panel to panel trying to make friends with people. Some people want you to push them and be like, yeah, you really should do it. You should become a content creator. But honestly, that's already their plan from the get go. So it's just being um, very dishonest. There's nothing wrong with you doing it, but you just don't have to go around and lie about it and make up stories to why you're going from panel to panel. A lot of people have done it and it has worked for some people, and for some other people it hasn't worked for them. I just feel like whatever's for you is going to be for you, period. It doesn't matter. So all that clicking up and having alliances and stuff, um, none of that's going to work if it's not for you. What's for you is going to be for you. Let me see. Think about it. 80 videos. Oh, I was trying to get. Hold on. Let me see. Derek's comment. Derek says, think about it. 80 videos dragging one person. Can't tell me that doesn't affect the person making all those videos even after they come off the internet? I think it depends. I think some people, this is actually just a game with them and they know that. So they don't really care about what they say. But then you have other people who actually do take it to heart and they do make different videos arguing and cussing out people, and they go to bed with it and they probably wake up with it. That's just my opinion. What do you think, Nicole, as far as like when people do videos back to back dragging people? Do you think that that consumes them or not?
Yeah, there are some people that I've known personally that says, yeah, it does consume them. Yeah, that's all they think about. And they actually, I've spoken with them and had to refer them to get counseling and help because they were addicted to the internet. That's all they did was sleep, walk, and eat beef. I mean, and I'm not talking about steak. I'm talking about being online. That they were consumed with it. And it started bleeding off into their real life, where they started becoming volatile with the people that they deal with in their everyday life. What's in you will come out of you, you know. So, yeah.
If I can be honest, I think we're all addicted to it to a certain degree. If not, why are we still here? You know what I mean? Like there are certain reasons when I think back, like I was talking about earlier today, and I'm like, those are the reasons why I'm still here. But at the end of the day, I think we all kind of get used to the social media. We get used to picking up our phones to record or taking pictures of our food or whatever it is. I think that we think about it far too much, even if we're out somewhere shopping. There's many things that I've purchased because I'm like, oh, I can do a video on this or whatever. So just to be fair, some of us are a little bit more consumed and a little bit more addicted than other people. Like for me, I know how to have balance. And what I've learned to allow myself to have even better balance is to not be so connected with per se like my moderators and stuff like that. Because when you do that, you then take on all of their problems. They're coming to you with every issue, every beef, every situation that they have going on. And then it kind of puts you in a funky position. I kind of just like being to the point where I can just maneuver, do my own thing, and just keep it moving. And I don't have to get too entangled with other people's beefs and stuff like that. There were certain people that I had moderating for me, and I didn't beef with people that they had beef with. However, I didn't watch those people. So I already shut myself off to that because I didn't want it to be a conflict of interest because I felt like, well, they're helping me out. They're moderating. They're doing this. They're doing that. But we all know that relationships on YouTube don't last. And that's another reason why I want to have certain things separated. Like if I'm cool with somebody or whatever, that person has to basically disconnect from YouTube in order for us to have a relationship because we've seen it with different people. No matter how cool they are, no matter how close they are, those relationships on YouTube just do not work. They get tainted. So for me personally, I'm never going to add certain stuff. Am I still on here? Because I see myself still talking, but Nicole is gone. And then I see the numbers are just, okay, so I see Nicole's back. Okay, I just want to make sure.
No, I'm here, sis. I noticed that for whatever reason, it doesn't. I'll tell you afterwards. Go ahead. I did that because it made the sound better.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, I just try to keep everything separate. Like I was just actually talking about this earlier today backstage, by the way. I know Nicole doesn't like when I say that, but it is what it is. People have said stuff before like she doesn't really have a husband, she's not really married. I don't have a couples channel, so I keep my marriage separate from YouTube. I don't have a family vlog, so I keep my family separate from my YouTube channel because that's not what I came on here doing. And I think anything that you really love or appreciate or really value, you should keep that separate. because if you connect it together, I really feel like it will be destroyed.
I agree. I agree. And I really appreciate you coming on here with me. I hate to say the corny thing, but girl, I think we being plagued like 95 going south. I don't have 100% proof, but on 3 of my other devices, it is buffering like
I
95
was
going
going to tell
south.
you that. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's really, really bad quality. So we'll just go ahead and end this and
Maybe some people are flagging it because it's doing all kind of crazy stuff
like,
on
yeah,
my
it's
phone
bad.
device.
Yeah, it's bad. Let me see if anybody's, if they're, it's bad. Hold on.
I'll just say this too. Oops. Maybe you can hit me for a second, Nicole. I'll say this too. Once you start basically standing up for yourself, defending yourself, or standing on your own and not kissing ass, you will be up for attack, and people will sit there and try to damage your channel, your videos, or do whatever. They'll do little crazy stuff like sitting around flagging, doing other little crazy stuff. I mean, I think it's not by coincidence that we have all kind of issues since we've been on here. I don't know what that's all about, but it's not like we're naming any names or this is not a video to attack anyone. We're just basically having conversation, but that's how it goes. YouTube is not really so much about who does the best content, in my personal opinion. It's more of a popularity contest or who's going to do the most kissing ass. Coach White says she's still here. But yeah, I'm looking on my other device and it's just flinging around. And every time I take it off of mute or put on, the quality is absolutely awful.
Mute yourself real quick and let me say something. Okay. Now, I find it really, really mind-boggling that whoever has been messing with my channel, this has been going on for a very long time, that would take the opportunity, okay, to just continuously falsely flag. And I have emails after emails after emails to where I can show that. But to take the opportunity to even do that. There was only 10 people in here. You don't even want a sister to even talk to 10 people. That's the reason why I upload. This is the shit that I'm talking about. Like, they just want to run people off. Like, it's just totally unnecessary. How much heart do you have to have? And then I could make several other channels. You're going to bring your ass over there and do the same thing if that's what you want to do. What is your point? Nobody's mentioning any names. Talking about YouTube behavior. But you don't do that shit to other people. You messing with a sister bag. And girl, I'm telling you, sis, if I find out who it is, I'm going to sue their ass. God is my witness. Go ahead. I get pissed off about this shit.
No,
Like,
I
seriously.
understand.
Like, it really makes me angry because it doesn't make any sense. I see if there was even 50 people, but you trying to knock out 10 of the homies, like, really?
Yeah, I think we might need to end. You see the comment says we're lagging. We've just been having issues the whole entire time we've been on here, and it's just I'm not for sure. I don't think it's anything we can do to change.
Yep. All right, sis. Well, thank you everybody for coming. Once again, the same, it happened last time, Shelly, and a time before that, and a time before that. I don't think this is a coincidence.
Yeah, well,
Somebody
when we
sitting
end it,
back
we're
with
gonna
a big mo control fucking with my shit, and I'm fucking sick of the shit.
when you hit end, we'll talk. Just hit end, and we're gonna talk about it backstage.
Yeah, well, maybe I need to do the what you did and put the link thing. Maybe we need to talk backstage then.
Yeah, drop
Okay?
the link for
Or y'all
everybody
come
to
on my
come on to
damn,
it.
come over and meet me over on my Periscope, honey, because it ain't no problems over there. Anywho. Okay. Love you guys. Let me play something on my way out.
Thank you guys for coming out.
I promise you, when I catch you, let me tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to punch you in your mouth, your throat, and your solar plex. Then I'm going to throw you on the ground and commence to stomping your face into the cement. Be prepared.
I'm just sick of everybody. I just want to be happy and by my damn self.
Niggas spend all day taxpayer dollars, my nigga, on Beyonce's internet telling women how to be women all day. Oh, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. I understand, my nigga, you the perfect bitch, but hold it down.
Whenever I went through something, it brought me closer to God. And I stayed into something. So now I'm closer to God. But being closer is hard. The attacks get stronger, become much harder to fight, and they last longer. That's what it's always been. Joy with the pain, dark with the light, sun with the rain. With the right perspective, there can be something to gain. Look for the good and the bad, not the sun when it rains. Rain. Right.
Shelly, I
Yeah.
can't find the end button. Like, it's not even showing.
Really?
Like, it's, yeah, I'm serious. It's not letting me end it.
What the fuck? Are you on the laptop?
Yeah, I'm on the laptop. Isn't it usually? It's usually on the right. It's not there.
Yeah. Right now, do you leave studio still there?
Yeah. If I leave studio, the live is still gonna stay
Gonna
up.
go. Yeah. This is a wild mess.
Let me go on my mobile and see if I can end it that way.
Okay.